Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a little MongoDB workshop, and yeah, let's get to it. We'll take a look at question one. Well, I guess first, we'll open it in our text editor. Maybe we'll take a look at what we got. We'll boot it up. First things first, we probably want to take a look at the README. I mean, I already read it, but go in there. Oh, not that one. The highest level one, the parent README. There's some information in here just on how to start everything up. Yeah, it's so we have a page where users can submit reviews, and then we can look at their reviews. But we're missing some code, so it's not really working right now. Yeah, let's boot it up. So first we'll start our server. For me, that's function F5. Might be just F5 for you. You may have to go into the config. Make sure it looks like this. Backend/server. So we got it running. That's good. Now we want to cd into the front end folder from our terminal here, and we are going to do npm start. We can take a look at what we got. And let's take a look at the first question. So right now our form doesn't do anything. So this is to submit reviews. We're not getting anything back, getting an error. So we're gonna have to fix our endpoint because there's no code in there. We're gonna have to do a Mongo connection and do something there so that we actually put this into our database and we get a successful response. Because yeah, right now we can go submit and let's look at the console. Nothing. No success. We want to have a success. So the first thing we want to do is take a look at our server file. So I'm going to go in here, and I see that I don't have my URL. So we'll go to my mlab account, you log in. If you haven't done this in the last step, look at that step because you need to do this. I'm going to grab my URI, paste it in here, and I need to change this. My user's name is admin, and my password is just password one. And then we'll save that. And now let's take a look at our component. So the component in question is this input form. And right now it's doing a fetch to post review on submit. And it's submitting this object with 3 properties: username, review, and rating. And if we get a successful response, there should be a console log that says like success. But right now we're not getting anything, because if I go into the server and I look at my post review, we can see that we're getting the review, we're parsing it, but then we're not doing anything with it. So what we need to do is we need to connect to our Mongo database that we just linked in here, and we're going to use the insert one method to put this document into that collection we made in the setup. So every Mongo connection starts like this: Mongo client.connect, and that's going to take 2 arguments. It's going to take URL, which is this thing up here that we just defined, and it's going to take a callback function as well. And the callback function takes 2 arguments: error and database. So once we connect, well, first we'll do something like this to avoid any any potential problems, and just have good error handling. So if there's an error, throw an error. Otherwise, we want to have a line kind of like this: let dbo equal db dot db, and we want to put the name of our db, review db. So that's what mine's called. And from there, we need to identify our collection. So we're going to do dbo.collection, and my collection is just called reviews. Yours could be whatever you called it, maybe posts or something. And then, so that's going to establish this connection, but we're not done yet because we need to tell it what we want to do in our collection. And today we want to insert one, which is just a method for like a Mongo method, and it says like take this a JavaScript object and put it into our collection as a document. And if we look up at line 15, our JavaScript object, the thing we're getting from our front end, is just called review. So we can just do this, and insert one takes a second argument. If this is the last thing in your Mongo chain, we'll see more things later where we'll have like it won't stop here. There will be another method after this, and but they all have this optional second one, which is a callback function. So, and it's always going to look like this, basically error and result, and it just says like this is where our database stuff is going to end, and we'll do something with the information that we get. So we'll say fair, throw error, and then if there's no error, it's console log like success, and we'll say let response equal. We'll make an object here just because this is what we did on the front end. And we can kind of see up here, there's like a little note for what the response should look like. So we'll throw that in there, message, like document successfully inserted. And then we can do close. We'll close our connection, and we will send our response. We'll JSON.stringify that so that it actually works. It's important that it works. So we'll save those changes. I have some sort of syntax error. Comma expected here. Let me just fix that. Then we'll restart the server again. And we'll wait till it's back up. And we're good to go, and I'm gonna go back to my React app, and let's make a review for Jordan. It was, or from Jordan. It was pretty good. And let's open up our terminal. And then we'll submit. See if we can get a good response back. Oh wait, did we mess it up? Maybe I need to refresh the page. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting a success here on the back end. But oh, we spelled status wrong. That's why we're not getting our success on the front end. So let's just for posterity restart our server, and we'll go back to it. Jock is going to give me a 1-star rating for this one because I made a typo. Don't typo. Document successfully inserted. Just what we wanted to see.